And then we think we figured out the other stuff.
Wow,
but...
you moved and everyone followed.
So the heart would actually be sitting here, but again, it's no longer existent. These are probably remnants of the heart. That poor little guy's seen better days. So
these are digestive glands.
Yep.
Gills.
Yep.
Cardiac heart.
No.
Stomach.
Stomach. Yep.
What else do we have?
So what are these muscles up here?
We've anterior gastric muscles.
Yep.
The bladder, is it this blob we destroyed?
That is more than likely. So this is actually.
Do you want me to do it, Jessica, or do you got a good?
I got it, I think.
Oh, that's not the digestive glands?
These guys. I want to say that's almost.
It's on both sides.
Yeah, I want to say those are ovary because the digestive gland is more squishy and more brown. Like these are more like they're too perfect. So this is more digestive gland material, but see how it's different than this?
So
which I don't think.
So it's not on our thing.
Yeah, it's not on your thing. But yeah, most of the digestive gland is here, and it looks like it's been obliterated. Which, shocking. I don't see, this obviously is not going to have a vas deferens because that's a male structure only. That's why I'm thinking that this is the ovary right here. These are the ovaries. So this part, so those are your gills, right?
Mm-hmm. How are you able to determine, since the thing was ripped off?
Well, it was.
The underside.
Oh, that's the top.
Yeah, and then, so this to me, like this looks like ovary to me, just because of where it's at and where it's located, because the vas deferens in males would be up here. And that's going to be what transports the sperm. So these are gills. So what is this vessel that runs through the gills?
Branchial vein.
Yep. And then there's this really cool structure. I think it's kind of cool. Is this thing right here. It's this little feathered appendage. So if I actually move it, which I don't think I can find the actual appropriate mouth appendage to move it.
Is it the
Scaphonaphite. Okay, so that nath part, again, refers to the mouth. So when there's certain parts moved in the mouth, this actually moves, and if you watch how it articulates, see what it does?
Goes over the gills.
Goes over the gills. So what do you think its function is?
Scraping.
Does it like secrete like fluid onto the or mucus onto the gills to keep
Kind
them?
of helps keep them clean and
Okay.
keep things moving, and it helps generate a water current. Because again, these gills are internal.
Do they constantly move? Does that constantly
They
move?
can. Yeah. Have you ever seen a crab? You ever sit there and watch a crab and they're
Oh,
all the time? Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely doing that. You didn't go out with the horseshoe crab being next to you.
Isn't as ugly in my
So you like spiders more? Is that what you're saying?
I could deal with spiders
Okay.
more.
Okay. I'm so proud of you, though. You've come so far. So beautiful. So the biggest thing that we're not really seeing here is going to be the bladder. You're not really seeing. It should be right in this area. You're usually behind the antenna, because that's one of their areas that they release. As the heart. The heart would be in this area, and you would actually see the ostia of the heart. Because remember, it's an open circulatory system. So the other things for this guy, what are these? Like this portion right here.
Oh, we did that.
Chelipeds.
So this is the claw of the entire cheliped. So this appendage is the cheliped. This is the actual claw.
Does it matter if one's bigger?
It depends. Some species, yes. Some species, no. Fiddler crabs, the males will always have that larger one crab, one
I
claw.
thought the claw part would be the same.
Well, that's a different animal.
The names aren't the same?
They can vary. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I had to ID these suckers. So what are these appendages?
Walking.
These are walking legs, and then these?
Swimming.
Okay, so
Swimming leg?
these are called pleopods. Or swimmerettes, or swimming legs.
Is that a periopod then?
Yes.
Okay, so pleopod, periopod.
Yep. We already know that this is a female, right? So this is the abdomen.
Would that be where the barnacle would be?
Yes. So if you take out the saculina, the crab with the saculina, this is where the actual saculina would be. So all of these little appendages that you guys thankfully don't need to know the independent names for, this is where the egg cases would sit. Right? So this would be like their little brooding area. And then this little portion right here, that's the telson, just that little triangle. Okay, so this whole thing is the abdomen, that's the telson.
What is, like, if this portion?
This is just the underside, it's the ventral side of the cephalothorax, right? And then these are the mouth parts, So these are considered maxillipeds. To be really specific, these are the third maxilliped, but they're kind of like little barn doors that kind of close. And then they have a secondary and a tertiary, and then that's the mouth itself.
Eyes?
Okay.
Are those the eyes?
Yep.
Looking at.
Yep, and then you've got a couple different antennae. You've got a primary and a secondary.
Is antennules smaller antennae?
Yes. Yeah, but the well, the antennae are usually the primary one. Antennules are usually smaller. Okay. Yep. So hopefully, if you guys don't see something like this that looks like it's all beat up on the exam, and you're probably looking at a heart.
Okay.
Okay. And if it's not obvious, I can't ask you that because this